The number one reason why you are not attracting customers to your business is because you're not creating value driven content. Now, I'll explain you what that is in a few minutes. Welcome to Karizme, where we help women transition from corporate life to entrepreneurship to help you guys launch and grow profitable businesses. If you like anything that's in this video, please like this video, share this video with anyone you know, and also comment below any key takeaway that you got from this video below. And don't forget to subscribe and join the founders community here. All right, so I'm going to go over 5 different things that you can do to start creating value in your content on social media. All right, number one, I need you to define the topics your audience cares about ahead of time. I'm not going to go over what cotton pillars are and what the pillars you need to do, who's your audience, da, da, da. I want you to think about your business and what problem you are solving. And I want you to create a list of different topics that relate to your number one problem solving service or offer that you have. I need you to create at least, 20 different topics. And from these 20 different topics, I want you to go as far as to create bullet points, like I'm doing now, to go over in more details on what you want to discuss in that topic. So, for example, if you want to discuss about, let's say you're an injury lawyer, right? This can go either way, right? And let's say someone broke their hand, right? And you want to discuss how you can help someone who has broken their hand. So you want to discuss either the injury itself, the medical malpractice. You want to talk about getting over the hurdle by getting your medical bills paid for that injury, and also how you as a lawyer will help them with these first 3 initial problems. So that's 4 different videos right there in just on a wrist or a hand injury. So the breakdown, I want you to take time to truly master this and brainstorm all the different scenarios that will come up in discussion whenever you would have someone sit down with you for a particular consultation sales meeting, right? Because these things will come up, but I want you to be proactive in your topic selection that your audience or who you want to become your client or customer would probably come up with when it comes to that. So definitely pre-plan those topics and break them down. Some of the reels I've seen, they could be one problem and one solution, or you can say this is a problem and I have 5 solutions, or I have 3 solutions. Just make sure your video is no longer than 45 seconds long, because at that point people will start losing interest as far as new people finding your page. What I've learned is that over time, if you make any videos over 2 minutes, it only is shown to your subscribers. So if you want to reach new people, make sure it is less than 45 seconds. On the short end, it could be as low as 15 seconds. 15 seconds to 45 seconds. That is your middle ground. Don't let it be too short. Otherwise, you are only doing a B-roll video with the text over it, and you would pose the question on the text, and then in your description of the reel, this is where you post the solution. That's another option as well. But at least you know that you have the topics already pre-written, the topics, the question, and the answer that you want to solve. If you want to solve it with just one answer, you can do that. If you want to solve it with multiple answers, you can also have the bullet points for each of them as well. And this is how it's going to help you prolong your social media content process, or just process in general, because your content can be social media, your content can be email marketing, your content can be articles on your website, like a blog article on your website. That is another way as well, because what people keep forgetting is that Google still exists. Google is live and well, and it still crawls every single website to find keywords for them to rank your website. So definitely create blog articles. That is another opportunity right there for you to create content that's valuable and it's long. People still like to read. Can you believe that? Can you believe there are people out here who still want to read? I promise you. I promise you, there are people out there who would want to read your article. So make sure you have an article that is at least 5,000 words, okay? And create. I'm sorry, 5,000 characters, not words. It's not essay. It's not an essay or a paper that you're turning in, but at least write the articles at least 5,000 characters. Think of it like as long as the YouTube description area, but fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, and make sure that you put certain keywords and tags that will be crawled on YouTube so people can find you. Make sure you answer a question, and usually you can start it with a how to, just like you found this video where I say how to create value. Those usually is how people search online, is how to, or what is, or how do I. So how I did, those type of things. You have to answer the main question, directive, which is who, what, when, and where, and how. So usually the most searchable question marker is how and what. So make sure if you're creating titles, include that in there because that will help you be searchable and so people can find your content. You can also publish, you know, podcast videos, podcast episode, whether it's video or audio only. But at least, if you have the topics written down, it's an easier process versus rambling on into an episode or a video that you want to record. If you have a timeline, it is much easier for someone to follow along versus someone who has ADHD like myself, and we cannot ramble on because I will get distracted. So if you're someone who's very hands-on, who wants to really be successful in your content, you have to make sure that like this is something that people want to research and they want to know prior to booking you. And on top of that too, it allows people to see that you're a subject matter expert, and they would rather trust someone that knows what they're talking about versus looking like they know what they're talking about. Sometimes it works, looking like you are qualified. But however, if it's something where like your services are based on you being smart, definitely create the content that allows you. So you choose whatever avenue you want. It's either you want to create reels, whether you post it on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, or you create um, email content where you create like a full blown email going over tips that you would offer based on these topics that you have, a full breakdown kind of I'm sorry, the email article. You can also take that same email article and put it on your website as a blog article and and have traffic goes to your website as well, so people can book you straight to your website. Or you can go to the podcast route, video episode or audio episode. And the last one is, of course, YouTube. So there goes that as well. So number two is you got to share your expertise and solve your customer pain points. Literally what I just said, but it's in number two. So sharing your expertise truly makes a difference. Now, what you don't want to do is be too educational on the wrong platform. So you have to know which platform you could be extremely educational on and which one to just be, half educating and half entertaining. And that's what Instagram is. You can do both. There's a fine balance on being too educational on Instagram, when it's what YouTube is for. YouTube literally allows you to be educational and entertaining. However, if you are educational, you're not boring, because that's what YouTube is meant for. It's meant for longer form content. If you are going to use Instagram, you have to be a balance of educational and entertaining. Now, when it comes to TikTok is mostly entertaining. So if you want to do a lot of B-roll content, yes, you can give advice, but it can't be a full breakdown with bullet points and da 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 da, just like you would in a full 30-minute or full article in your email, full article on your website. It's just literally like, hey, this is what happened to me, and I want to tell you this advice. This is how you should fix it. And then boom, that's TikTok. That's it. You don't go over too long. TikTok is 30 seconds. Sometimes you can go up to 3 minutes. That's only if you are doing a story time or you want to go over a different industry where like you share relationship information. That's different. If your services is to help people in relationship, then that's a little different. Yes, you can go longer, but you would have to build that traffic that allows people to integrate with you being longer and entertaining on TikTok. However, because it has such a short span, it takes time to find the millennial side of TikTok. It will take you much longer than it would on Instagram. But once you do, keep it at the 3 minutes. But as long as you're providing value and you're not too long-winded on TikTok, then you should be fine. Um, Literally anything that you share your expertise in, always keep it in the back of your mind like you want to solve somebody else's pain point. So you finding this video is that you want to attract customers, and now I'm telling you how to solve to attract customers on your platform that you've chosen to create content for. All right, number 3, you need to use engaging storytelling. Storytelling can start with, building rapport with your customers. Even if you don't know them, right? Share a story about what either happened to you, what happened to someone, a relative of yours. A relative can be a family member or a friend. And the third one is what happened to, what could happen to that person. So, imaginary scenario happened to you or happened to a relative. So you can voice any of these three and see how you can build rapport on how you can help that person. Those 3 ways is how you can see how you can use that storytelling. If it's something where like back to the injury lawyer, right? So say that something that happened to you. You'd be like, I remember my first car wreck that I was involved in, and I could not move a muscle because my back spasm across because I I got hit on the side, and I was on the passenger side and my husband was on the driver's side. And granted, his um granted his injury was not as bad because it got stopped by the uh, what's that thing in the car that blew up? Okay, his deployed, but mine didn't get deployed. So I got jolted to where like I had a neck injury and I had to wear a neck brace. So for something like that, I would rather have someone told me how long my recovery process would have been and how much going to the hospital is going to cost me tens and thousands of dollars. And trying to work with the hospital was not helpful at all. And I'm glad that I found a lawyer back then that could help me and they explained me the process, but it took a long time, a lot of money. So for me, if I were your lawyer, I want to tell you exactly what you need to do for the steps from when you got injured, how to contact an attorney, and also how to contact the hospital, get your paperwork and how to submit it to me, and also how to, that is one version of storytelling. You tell them, excuse me, you tell them what happened to you, how stressful it was, how arduous it was for you to get that situation fixed, and how happy you got when you found someone else to help you out as a lawyer. And since you are a lawyer, here's how I'm able to help you to prevent this in the future. So your customer pain point is always solving through storytelling. Relating to people is how you are going to grow in business and attract the right customers to you. Okay, because this is how, as humans, we have to interact with each other. And with the interaction with each other, it also goes into play that we relate to one another, and that's what makes us human. So that human connection is how we can relate to each other, and how we have feelings, emotions, and times of toughness. So if I can relate to you with my times of toughness and how I was able to overcome it, and you can learn from my story, and also with learning from my story, you can also help me, that's even better. That's a cherry on top. So think of it like that. How did you go get over your hard times, and how can you help someone else avoid that hard time, or avoid a little bit more of that pain and process of it all? So if you're still watching this video, I'm so thankful that you're watching. And if you're someone who's looking to launch and grow a business for 2025, I want to help you. I design a Launch Your Business Unlock Your Potential masterclass available for you who's looking to learn the basic steps on how to start your own business. It is only 3 hours long. But it's packed with so much information when we go over how to overcome your self-limiting beliefs, how to become a better leader, how to brand your business, how to market, how to incorporate your business, and also how to prepare the right documents for your business so you don't fail when situation arise, and you already be proactive in having the right things in line for you. It comes with the ultimate brand launching checklist that is automatically free with your masterclass. And at the end, I have extreme amazing bonus for you. But just click on the link in the description below to see what exactly you can get from this amazing masterclass. I know I'm biased, but 3 hours of information is quite a bit of information. If you like the way that I speak on this video, in this channel, it is extremely more powerful than what I put in this masterclass. So go ahead and register today to join the masterclass. So number 4, you have to offer actionable advice and tips. Don't just give overview of what you would do, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But what I want you to think about when you're creating this outline of the topics you want to discuss on any type of content platform you wanted to use, you also have to end it with tips and advice, some things that they can actually take action on versus a um a uh, a basic tip, something that they can actually take and run with it, and it actually makes a difference in their life. Yes, you can give motivational speeches and stuff like that, but motivational speeches don't get people to move as much as you think it does. Telling them something to do get people to move. So if you don't have actionable tips, you're just wasting time creating content. At the end, you're just offering free information for no reason. And free information is great if the person actually cares. If they don't care, you're just wasting time. So to make someone else care about the tips that you're giving out, make sure that it is extremely valuable what you're giving out, and if they use what you tell them, it will actually make a difference in their life. So make sure whatever you're speaking about, whatever you're offering in your content, make sure it's actually valuable. Make sure that people can actually use it and come back and say, oh my goodness, thank you so much for this. I'm so happy that I found your page. I tried your version and it worked. I tried this option that you've given. I tried this tip, and trust me, if you truly give actionable advice and tips, a lot of people will come back and let you know. They absolutely will come back and let you know how much you have helped them. Because if someone is considerate, um, if someone is what's I'm looking for, acknowledging how much you help them, that means you have impacted them. And a part of becoming a business owner is to be impactful, because the last thing you want to do is to just be a business owner that's just here for the money. You have to be impactful in people's life and make change, because what you don't want to do is just to be another self-serving business owner that's really not affecting people. And a lot of times people think like, okay, well, what, I'm going to gatekeep what I know so someone can pay me. However, it's it's human behavior to want to help others. So if you see someone not willing to help you freely over small information that they can also Google sometimes, then are you really human, or are you just self-serving, or are you, or are you diabolical? Like you just don't care, like you're selfish. So we don't you wouldn't want to work with someone that you perceive to be selfish, or you perceive to be a complete a-hole that just care about money only. If you want to know this, how can I help you? Okay, you need to pay me. Sometimes by giving free information, sometimes it allows a person to feel comfortable to ask you about bigger things. If they see that you're willing to give information about small things or even big things, that they could probably pay for, but because you're willing to give the free advice, they're like, you know what? If I ever come in trouble, I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna come find her and ask her to help me. Even if I give the advice already, they may not remember every single step that I give. They may not be able to apply every single thing that I've offered in that video, but yet, behold and lo and behold, they're gonna come find me and be like, you know what? I feel like I heard this before. I feel like someone gave me advice on this before. Let me go find her online. They grab their phone, they be like, let me go find Karizme and see if they can help me a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna see if they can help me. Hey, Karizme. I feel like I remember you posted something about that. I can't remember, but here's my situation. Da, 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 and I want to hire you. There go your customer, because they found you online, giving freely, giving without restraint, giving without asking for anything in return in particular, unless the person feel inclined to book you, unless the person feel inclined to buy from you. That is really important. You know what I love from people that own like an e-commerce company is the ones that actually take the time to do styling videos. I buy from companies where I see they take their time to style it, or the owner put the clothes on themselves. I want to see it. I want to see the different styles. I want to see the girls in the trying room putting it on. You know, if anyone paid attention to the growth of Valdrin Sahidi, Valdrin is Valdrin, and it's I'm sorry, not C, Sahiti. You know how they grew? I went back to their original videos. They were just posting like cute videos of their showroom and things like that. The moment they start showing how they made the outfit from start to finish. And Valdrin Sahidi is a very popular high end dress wear. And I'm talking like dress wear you wear to the red carpet, to pageants, to big galas and things like that. Like they make you shine bright like a diamond on stage, right? Um, we have celebrities start booking them because they started they're the first to do it, and then people started mimicking them. But they started creating content on how they make the clothes on the model, and not on the on the mannequin. They started to put in the clothes on the mannequin and giving you the finished product, and then to take pictures of the finished product in a really nice showroom that they have with no background, no person behind it, and just let the dress fill up the glory on how the beautiful the dress look. And it took off like wildfire. You start seeing their pictures on these fake website, like Alibaba, but lo and behold, this is a Valdrin Sahidi dress. Like I knew what it was. That's why like I was never duped on people buying clothes on Alibaba, thinking like they're going to get exactly what they paid for, when in reality you really think you are going to receive this high quality from Alibaba. Like be for real. Be for real. So so I knew immediately this is how they changed the game. You have to be different. So them offering actionable advice or tips, I'm giving you the example, right? So it's one thing to aspire people to do business with you. It's another to go out the way to show them how you do something, right? Showing people how to do something is an actionable advice. So if someone was aspiring to be a dressmaker, they saw the process and how it's made. So they trust you because they see how you do it. If you just show people how you did something, they they'll trust that you know what you're talking about. Some of my videos that I have coming up is actually going to show you how to build a website from scratch, but that's all in the works because that's what I'm choosing to do, right? However, in this talking head video that I have right now, I want you to be really, really clear on what I'm saying. Actions show people that you are knowledgeable. It's good to talk about it, but it's also good to show it, right? Yes, talking about what I'm talking about make me sound like I'm a subject matter expert. However, if I go and show you my Instagram that I grew over time and how I use the same tactics, I'd say it and then I do it and then you book me. Like the process is simple. The moment they start showing how they make the dress, sales went through the roof because their Instagram blew. I saw the views from each videos that they posted before, and the moment they start posting the creation process, their views started going up per reel. It just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And now they have celebrities wearing their clothes just because not only they have celebrities in their own country, I think they're based in Kosovo. So not only they have their own celebrities over there, now we have US based celebrities using their stuff. And it's amazing to see like we have weddings and all that. But I'm saying this to say this. Sometimes it's better to show you in the process because they will trust you to know what you're doing because you showing them that you know what you're doing. You literally showing them that you know what you're doing. So that's one way to think about this. All right, last tip in this video, you guys. I want to encourage interaction and feedback. One thing I do want to make sure you understand is that like anytime someone comment on your content, go back and engage. Go back and say thank you. Go back and just, if you want to show them emojis in your reels or on TikTok, just comment back. The moment you start commenting back, Instagram see that people are interacting with this content and they will show it to more people. If anyone take out the time to comment on your content, be thankful. They don't have to. It's the fact that your content created such an impact on them and they want to reply, whether it's positive or negative. I'm not saying it can all be great, but commenting helps you, whether good or bad comments. Now you can choose to delete those terrible comments, but comments are coming either way. And accept them and appreciate them, whether they are positive or negative, because that helps you in the long run. That helps your content grow. It's even better if they share it for you too. Sometimes if you send a really good email article and it gives a lot of tips in there, people will share it online. People will share it on social media. They will reshare your content because it's so good. They're like, you know what? This is nice. Let me share it to my social media so more people can see this. This person sounds knowledgeable. Let me share it to my Let me share it to the world. More people need to hear this. They deserve to hear this from me. And that's how you have to think about it. And sometimes getting people to comment and give you feedback, you can apply those feedback into your next content and how to improve. Improvement is a key to life. If you're staying stagnant, if you're just keeping the same same motion, you're not moving, you're not growing in life, then it's completely useless. It's completely, humans are meant to grow. Humans are meant to evolved in life, not involve. Humans are meant to evolve as you grow, especially as you grow in business. And this is what's going to make you different. This is what's going to make you a legend. So think about this, my founders. Again, please like this video, comment on this video your key takeaway that you've gotten from this video. And also don't forget to subscribe and join the founders community. And be sure to click the notification bell to make sure that you are notified every time that I drop a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.